Hello, Scotty.
First again.
if you've not
Got it
gone
easy,
already.
everybody. It's got it easy, everybody.
Yeah. All right, so we're going through the boxes again. Yay! I've got box 35. This is the 35th show, and I'm doing them in numerical order, obviously, because that makes sense. DC Comic Bombshells. Why is that sideways? Was that a box? You got a picture box in there?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a box cover. That's cool.
Nice.
I don't know if I dare pick my box up. It might break.
It's already broken.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a plastic one. Got the side of the box. I was going to we'll show it in a minute. I'll go for it. So box 35 for me. Let's start going for it. It's mainly Legion of Superheroes. Not complete runs though. These are 2 runs that I'm trying to fill. Yeah, basically. So lots of Legion of Superheroes.
I've got such a mountain of Legion of Superheroes, Gray.
What, a new lot?
Yeah, mountains.
Yeah.
Mountains and mountains, yeah.
Right. These I normally don't get unless they're cheap. So normally I get them for about £1 each on Facebook selling pages. There's not many keys in them, and they're not hugely in demand, as far as I'm aware. I know I bought a few off you before. I'm sure when you did your sales before. So I've got my read pile. I've got a bunch of Legionnaires to read, and I've got a bunch of Legion of Superheroes to read as well. Still, I haven't quite got to them yet in my reading, but
I've got a bunch of Legionnaires as well. Not the disease, the comic.
Well, I've got my Legionnaires in this box as well. So,
Darren, what's your YouTube name?
Darren's YouTube name is Black Comics, but he doesn't do much videos. He mainly just hangs out on my channel mostly, doesn't he, Darren?
Yeah, totally. Use and abuse the grey man.
Okay, I just put your link on my www.
It's like a bug on a windshield.
Comics.
That's me. Go and get rid of me.
I was busy putting my old comic back, all the comics I've read away today. It's so annoying. I moved so many boxes to get to certain boxes, So I must have moved about, I think because they're piled high. My long boxes, because I haven't got much room, they're like piled 8 high. So I had to move 6 of them, plus the 6 short boxes that were next to them before I could get to the second from the bottom box to put 1 Preacher comic and 2 Guy Gardner comics away. So I didn't back in again recently, but I've kind of identified what the problem is. Like if I hold anything away from my body, that's when my back goes. So I have to hold it close to my body. Otherwise, I think it's because your arms are out straight. It's more of a wrench on the back, and it causes sciatica and stuff like that. I think that's what happened before when I did it. But literally, you can hear my back goes goop like that. I feel like a bloody well vertebrae crunch.
How many of Legion comics do you have? Legion of Superheroes.
Sorry, mate.
How many of these you have?
What, the Legion?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out today.
Are you near completion? There's
so many. These are not too far off completion. These 200, I think. Probably maybe. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at my list. Let's have a quick look at my list. Legion. I've got 2 series of Legions that I'm trying to collect, and a series of Legionnaires, which kind of like still Legion characters. Legion of Superheroes 1984. Quite a few of those actually. I thought I'd got most of it. Oh no, that's the one. And then there's 1989 series. I've got about 12 of those to go. Then Legionnaires, I've got about 10 more of them to collect. So I'm getting there with both those runs. This first run I'm showing now, this one is the one I need more of.
Hey, be careful out there, Silver. Not Kyle. Tornadoes random.
Tornado dropping down. Right. Honestly, I don't know how people could live in tornado areas. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I used to live in Tornado Alley, and our house got blown down on May 3rd.
This truly is the greatest country in the world. That's why we're called Great Britain, because we've got no poisonous snakes. We've got no sharks. We've got no crocodiles, no alligators, no bears, no tigers, no tornadoes, no earthquakes. You know, we had the odd flood. You know, bit of rain here and there, but you know,
You used to boast that there's no sunset in Britain.
no sunset.
No sunset in Britain. There's never sunset
No
in Britain.
maybe.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's
No
what
sun,
you used to
maybe.
brag about. That's the way you used to brag about.
On the Empire, you mean? The sun never sets on the Empire, was what the old phrase was.
Yeah.
When we had back in the history when we invaded.
And back then you had everything.
Over.
Everything bad.
Yeah. Back in the day when we were the superpower of the era kind of thing. That's well in our history now. That is. That's never coming back.
Hey, that's a lot of legs there. There's a lot of legs there.
Wow. There's some legs there, isn't there?
So this set, Gray, there's like 63 issues in it and 4 annuals.
Yeah. This is the 1984 series, yeah?
Yeah. How many do you think you've got out of that then?
Doing fairly well at the beginning of the run, but it's towards the later end of the run that I've. So looking at my list here, I've got. This is there's a few gaps. This is what I need to complete this run.
So sometimes, guys, Gray doesn't even start reading it till he's got the whole set. But I bet you've read some of these, Gray, have you?
Yeah, no, these ones I've all read. These have all been read. These ones.
This is
the odd run, right?
Those
That's
are what
list on this run.
Those are what you need.
Yeah,
those are the ones I need
on
this series. Yeah.
I've got most of them, Gray. I bet you I've got duplicates of most of them.
Probably. I've got to pay for the ones that you've already got listed for me first.
Yeah,
mate.
I know. I've got to price them up before you can pay. He's like,
I know.
If we're lucky, we'll get you a bill before you're dead.
Yeah, there's no point then, is there? If you're going to the hospital for some treatment, you best make sure you write your will out, mate. Don't forget DRAHAM FRASDR. So just don't spell my name wrong, okay? When you leave me all these DC comics. They don't good to your mum and dad, would they? They wouldn't know how to sell them, so give them to me so I can keep them.
You know that woman who was letting the kids cut them up? I'll give them all to her in the will.
No. Who wants to go next then? Let's have it. Narman was here when I first arrived, so Narman's first in the queue.
Alrighty. I just going to show you what I got in my Seattle house. So this may be duplicate showing, but some of the books I got. Let's see.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. It's just random stuff. This is thick.
That's a collection, isn't it?
Yeah, collected edition.
I've got that as well, I think.
Oh, that's nice, Aldi. He's having a tooth extracted.
Yeah.
They're going to have some strong muscles.
If you can find 4 more dentist-related covers now, you'll be fine for cover slingers.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll do Superman.
I need to go through my list again because I'm just double checking. I've got these comics here that half of them that I say that I need. I've already got some of them, so I need to go through this again. I think I've messed up my.
That's foreign comic book from Japan, from the store Blister. It looks like I'm completing this issue. I mean, this version of Superman.
Is that Harlan Ellison, detective behind you on the CGC, on the mantelpiece?
Yeah. Harlan Ellison edition, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Is that a key book? I don't even know.
No, not really. No, it's just one that I recognize.
Oh, really? It's a AOK from more life and travel. She's
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Gil Kane.
Okay.
But there's 4 of them specials, I think.
Ah, Weird Worlds. Yeah, Iron Wolf. Yeah.
Mm.
Or Flash.
The Flash.
Make sure these don't. Oh, I didn't even put this in the bag.
Yeah, no, that's the one where yeah, I remember that one.
Forever People.
Forever
I need to complete this. Forever People. I need
What,
to
you
get
trying to
number
take
one
that one,
first.
are you? Right.
I'm gonna try to
I've not
complete
got any of them yet. But I recently started trying to get the New Gods run, and I managed to get OMAC recently.
Finest. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I
That
want
one
to get
looks
that Sandman
cheaper.
run as well. You got a few of them with Sandman recently, didn't you? The Kirby one of Sandman, Darren.
Kirby Sandman. Did I? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Hey,
I probably
Whitman stuff.
Kirby
these
Sandman.
ones you got recently, Norman, did you say?
Huh?
So you bought these ones recently?
Yeah, Whitman, or is it Whitley?
Yeah, Whitman. Yeah, Whitman.
Whitman. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Woodman, yeah. Have you been to that Koch warehouse again, whatever it's called, the Koch comic shop?
Oh no, I haven't. Maybe in May. Maybe in May.
Closed, didn't they?
Yeah. Neil Adams coming.
Looks like you with a photo background.
Ah, Brave Hand. Yeah.
Been involved, yeah.
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
DC First Issue Special. I finished my one of them now.
I
I
finished
still don't
that.
know who sent me the last one.
I finished that one myself.
Special, yeah.
I think I have two of
Gil
those.
Kane cover.
I have the two of
Hey,
those.
Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth.
Hey, Ken.
I'm trying to.
Four Kens.
I want to finish this. Welcome back, Carter.
Oh, yeah.
All right, play that one.
I got issue number 1 and 2, so.
That one.
Okay.
Well, fine.
Man, I love this cover.
Time Warp.
Yeah.
You needed that, Gray.
Yeah, I've got 4 of them. I just need the 5th one. So I'm waiting to get the 5th one.
Manhunter.
I think it's in your pile behind me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you did. It was on you did show it about 6 months ago, and I said, yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
I got an extra copy of this.
I think I'm trying to get Superman Family. Actually, that's a recent one I've added to my what I want to pick up list.
Commandy.
Superman Family and Batman Family. I recently added them to my
Command.
my list, ever growing list of comics to pick up.
Is Commandy a popular set in America?
No, but I love it myself.
There's a lot of people who do like Commandy. It's never been one that I picked up.
I know Roger likes it. I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a few people who know.
Sleepy really likes it.
about it.
I know I like it.
Kirby Goodness.
Could be goodness.
Yep.
Justice League of America.
I used to love Justice League. But
Someone showed that. I watched a channel the other day, and they said that was his first comic that he bought. He showed that one and said it was the first one he ever picked
Freedom
up.
Fighter. I think I completed this. I completed Freedom Fighter.
What's this one? Kong. Awesome. First issue.
Oh, the Untamed.
Mega.
This is related to the first. Gosh, I forgot the guy's name. First prehistoric boy in this universe. Supergirl.
Who's the prehistoric boy in the DC universe?
First ever prehistoric boy.
Well, Anthro.
Tron?
About Anthro, are you?
Entro. Yeah,
Oh, good call, Gray.
yeah, good call. So this is a
His first appearance.
a descendant of Entro. This guy right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I like Anthro. Anthro was a good series. Good fun.
Yeah, I completed the Entro series. So I got issue 1 through 6 and the first appearance and all that good stuff.
Yeah, you got the
Kool-Aid.
showcase. I bought the showcase recently as well. I managed to finish off my Anthro run. It's a fun read.
Bugs Bunny, anyone? Bugs Bunny?
Bugs Bunny, yeah.
What's funny? What's up, Doc?
Atlas
Whoa.
Comics. Well, oh, looks like I got 2 of those. You have this, Ray?
Oh.
Ha!
I know
It's
now, right?
CGC.
Should I put this in your box, Ray?
What?
Huh?
That's one of my only slabs.
I don't even know where my box is. I am all confused.
I don't know if I want to complete the Atlas comic. I tried.
Oh, amazing. So what is your collection?
9.6, but no idea what's wrong with it though. Can't see anything wrong with it
It's
at all.
it's random right now because I'm not at my my cave. I'm not near my collection cave. These are something I bought while I was in Seattle.
But do you buy everything and you're trying to collect all comics, or is
I
it
collect all the Bronze Age from 1974 to 1979.
no matter who the publisher?
Almost no matter.
74 to 79.
Yeah.
That's a lot of comics.
That's what I said. That's why I can afford to buy new ones. I mean,
But that's a great period as well. It's probably where they're a little bit more affordable, but they're still fairly old.
I started collecting in 74 and I stopped collecting at 79. So I'm going back to my childhood days when I used to collect them and try to complete it.
I see.
Those that I was interested in at the time.
And what happens when you've got them all?
Yeah, I don't foresee myself having it all because they're like a Hulk 181 that I cannot have. They're the X-Men, giant size X-Men, all those expensive keys.
What number was that wolf?
Huh?
What number was that wolf?
1, I think. Oh, you got it.
Funny.
There was a Justice League Antarctica, Scotty. Did you know that? There was actually a Justice League Antarctica. Twilight Zone.
What is this?
Dr. Solar.
Sola
So
of the atom.
look at this Primal.
These are great. That's a great cover.
Yeah, isn't it? I love the cover. It gives me that Entro vibe, doesn't it?
And have you read all of these?
No, not yet.
Are you going to read all of these?
Yeah, I will.
Promise.
Promise. Promise.
Okay.
Wildcats. That's after your period.
Hey, Kenneth and Munch. Did I say hi to them, Scotty? Yeah, so, okay. All right. I'll let someone else go next.
Okay, Rayman. Let's have a look.
Rayman,
Tell your
before
box
you
again if
show
you
a
want.
comic, I've got to know what you're wearing on your legs.
Is that pizza pajamas?
Check these
Pizza
out.
pajamas.
Pizza pajamas.
I think I'll go ahead and order me some pizza now.
Awesome.
Lemonade.
Hey, that's the
What? That's awesome.
origin story.
Origins.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, that has the origin story in there.
Yep, number 1.
So
I
this is all
had
your Secret Origins comics.
but I don't know where they are. I can't find them. This is number. The hell? Uh-oh, they're out of order.
Oh.
Number 2.
You
Bill,
know,
yeah.
Roger's gonna give you a hard time. Roger's gonna really give you a hard time. There it is. Talk about Roger.
Oh,
There he
flying.
is.
Oh, he's flying.
Oh, hey, Raj.
Number 3.
Shazam!
I just called out Roger, and here he is.
His ears were burning.
Yeah.
4. Firestorm.
Mm-hmm. Mine for cover slingers this week. I made my theme up. I looked up all my comic books on my computer, and then come around to pick them up without bringing my computer with me. So because I've got 2, I've got a little tiny Chromebook, and I've got this one. I thought I'll bring this one. It's got a better camera, so I'll be able to stream better. But I left the one at home that's got the list of the comics I wanted to find. Oh well.
Roger's like a Beetlejuice. Roger. Beetlejuice.
Oh, you say his name 3 times, yeah. I think he's more like Candyman. If you say it 3 times, he comes and kills you.
Candyman. Number 8.
So, Ray, these Secret Origins, are they like these are the real origins of the characters, or this is like
mostly it's reprints.
Reprint.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not. Mostly it's a reprint. It's more of a retelling, I think, from what I've seen of them.
Some of them,
like them actually.
some of them retelling, and some of them reprints. So.
All right, here's number 10.
I kind of have mine all over the place. I haven't got all of them by any means. I think I've given away. I've sold some as well that I could have. I thought about keeping them. I ended up selling them. I thought, do I really need them? But if I get them, I'll keep them. You know, I've got that one. I know I've got that one. But that's in my Hawkman box.
Roger said he's bringing a CS comic with him. What's that mean? Cover slingers. Okay.
That was 11. Now I jumped to 18.
So looks like Roger's going to make it, Gray Man. Roger's going to make it.
I've got that one as well. Yeah, Roger's in, but Bill has pulled out, and Rayman can't do it either.
Oh, that's nice. Uncle Sam.
So I've got Darren in.
Yep, number 19.
I got most of these too myself by accident.
20.
I'm getting a stack of these from Mark from Suddenly Comics. He's got a bunch of low grade ones. He's going to give me at the Mart on Sunday. So that's cool.
Oh, Mark is okay. He's a UK guy too. So
the original Black Condor. I think you guys would know the original Black Condor from the Golden Age. His origin is so ridiculously stupid. Basically, he was raised by condors, and somehow that gave him the ability to fly. It's like, what the hell? How could the condors raise a human being? It's like
maybe they deboned him. Maybe they deboned him so he doesn't weigh that much.
Yeah, look at this for a tree cover.
Where was this? Yeah, that's superb.
Jason Woodrue, the Floronic Man.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I've not actually read it, but I'm just going by what I remember reading somewhere that's what he did. It's so weird. Yeah.
Well, Raj, I've been trying to choose my theme, and I chose a theme, and then I was starting to look for comics, and then I saw some other stuff, and then I changed the theme, and I started on the new theme, and then I changed the theme again. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
25. Right, that's it for Secret Origin. I don't know how far. I don't know how far the run goes, but I ended up with 25.
It's at least 60. I'm sure it's at least 60.
Yeah, I don't know what theme I'm gonna. I don't have a huge collection to work with.
Right. DC Comics presents Superman and the Flash.
Oh no, cool. I'm completely wrong. It's not. It's 50. It's 50 and 3 annuals and a couple of specials.
50.
Right.
Yeah,
I think that's a long ways to go then. Number 2.
Yeah. You showed that one on a cover slingers one time. I think he was doing Artist Week, and I did Jose, whatever his name is, Louis Domingo, was it?
Number 3. 2 of those.
Nice.
Nice.
McMahon and the DC.
Yep.
That's a run for some reason. My
Hey,
DC Comics
Trev.
Presents. I've got most of them now. I think apart from 2, and I haven't read any yet. And I don't know why I was leaving them until I got them all before I read them, because they're all individual stories. I could just so easily just read them as I got them in, rather than waiting until I got them all. It was very, very silly of me.
I'm missing number 6. This is number 7.
I've sold quite a lot of these DC Comic Presents. It's a pretty popular title.
Yeah, I think the team up books are good. I think a lot of people like the team up books, whether it's Marvel team up, DC Comics Presents, Brave and the Bold. There's just something about them that people like. I think it's the fact that you get to see a different character teaming up each time, and if you like the main guy like Batman or Superman, and you get a bonus character to learn about each week as well, or each month as well. It's like might as well.
I'm actually at Grayman's channel, so if you guys want to chat, come to Grayman's channel.
10.
Yeah, it's streaming on Nama's channel as well as my channel. So
Sergeant Rock.
Sergeant Rock.
Number 11 with Hawkman.
So many times I'm picking covers for Slingers. I just found it. I'm doing a theme.
Grayman,
such a good one.
Wolf wants that
Sergeant
book.
Rock, and I couldn't find it cheap. Otherwise, I'd try and order it to get it in time for Saturday. Yes, mate.
Rayman, Wolf wants that book. In his box, Adam Strange came up.
You talking to me?
Yeah, Wolf wants in his box that comic book you picked up. Adam Strange in it.
Adam Strange?
Yeah, not Adam Strange.
Oh, okay. All right, because I had 2 of them.
Yeah, you had 2 of them. Yeah.
Well, one of them was a Whitman,
One
though,
was
so you
the
might want to
Whitman,
keep both
right?
of them, mightn't you?
Yeah, one's a
Unless you're into collecting both, it's up to you if you want both of them. That's
right. That's old Wolf. All right. You got it, buddy. Number 13. Number 14 with Superboy.
Is that faded or is that supposed to be that color? It's very blue cover.
Isn't that this Superboy who eventually becomes Superboy Prime?
Roger is in flight right now.
Someone saying this was the first appearance of Superboy Prime or something like that. I don't know if that's real or not, if that's right or not.
It might be faded because his cape doesn't really look red.
Yeah.
The red doesn't look red.
Yeah, it looks faded.
It might be faded.
Looks strange. It looks a bit strange, yeah.
Yeah. And the logo, Superman, I think that's supposed to be red.
Yeah. That's a good giveaway, yeah. Although, you know what? It might not be faded. It might have been running short of one of the ink colors.
Yeah, that's possible. Because some of the colors look all right, but it looks kind of weird. It looks like it's too blue or too purple somehow.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
But I don't know.
Now, I think it's more of a missing ink rather than a fade,
Actually, there's only 2 colors on it.
Yeah. And that box at the bottom right that looks like it should be red on yellow, that looks a bit pale.
Yeah, close up it comes out a bit, actually.
Interesting. You need another copy to compare it to, Ray.
Yeah, that's correct, Scotty, what you're saying about the Superboy Prime, but I just remember seeing it somewhere. I think that's a great cover. Just Atom being twatted with Superman. Basically, the monsters picked up Superman and smacked Atom with Superman. That's bang out of order.
Bang out of order.
You know what I mean? Using Superman as a weapon to smack Atom with.
Lightning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I need one more for my Black Lightning run and I can read it. I've read all them Conan you sent me down already.
Say again, Ray.
I've read all them Conan that you sent
Oh
me
yeah,
already.
cool. I saw the video. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
All right,
I've,
I'll stop
I'm gonna
there.
take some of the ones that. Sorry, mate. You done, Ray?
Yeah, I'll stop there.
Okay.
17.
All right. So I'm gonna take some of the ones that you sent me, like, and I'm gonna give them away at the Comic Mart because some of them that I'm not, not interested in. I'm not going to try. So I'll just give them away at the Comic Mart. Sometimes people do that. They go to the pub, bring in their old comic books they don't want anymore, and people just help themselves to them. So I thought I'll just do that. And Magnus Robot Hunter, Matilda wanted them, so I'm going to send them to Matilda. So
nice.
you're
Cool.
going to get home. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, look, you know, I bought this huge collection at auction the other day. Well, this box came with it.
Okay.
So I don't even know what's in here because I didn't really look.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
it's fairly funky. So I'll show it, and then you guys can tell me what it is.
Yeah.
This one is a missing cover already. Look, straight away we got a missing cover, but
I have no idea what that is.
that was the cover.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
I love that one.
That's a real shame though, but it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. So that's your starter. Right, then this one I think is pretty cool.
Manga. Oh yeah, I love that one.
From Beyond the Stars.
I love that.
Marvel Preview #1.
Yeah.
That's an interesting. I've never seen that before.
Really nice condition.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's magazine
size,
reprint
right? Stories inside?
Yeah.
Have a quick flick. Is it reprint stories inside? Oh yeah. Have you heard of a UK comic called Daredevils, Darren?
Oh yeah, I've got them all. Yeah.
You've got them all because I saw posted about it today, and a new British comic group I joined. Someone said they bought one off eBay, the whole round of eBay for £200.
Yeah, they're really expensive. It's because they've got Captain Britain and Alan Davis, I think it is, in it.
Yeah, and written by Alan Moore.
Oh, look at that!
I think I've got number 3 and number 4, and it's got real great story of Captain Britain.
Awesome covers.
A really good fight.
Yeah, these are great. I love them. But
yeah.
I do not know what this is. This is a question for you guys. I don't even know. It could be an English something.
Oz. It's goofy there, isn't it? Is it actually goofy? That center image looks like a guy using.
Does this say
what's that? There? I've seen that artist before. The center image, he looks like the guy who did a load of covers for a band called Cathedral. He looks very much like. What's inside it? Is it stories or?
Oh, that's pretty fancy.
Oz.
So
all color, is it?
This first time I ever seen anything like it.
I think it's UK only.
A letter from an idle fellow. There's Van Gogh.
Oh, I don't think it's a comic. I think it's a magazine.
Yeah, it's a magazine.
Yeah, Murder is an Absurd what?
I keep flicking it, but
never mind.
Yeah, this is a magazine.
Okay, interesting.
What the heck?
Is it an underground magazine?
I don't know what it is. I say.
Interesting. That is goofy, isn't it?
Ha!
There's Goofy right there.
So I don't know what that is.
Interesting.
Anyway.
That's what that is. It's interesting. You need to do some research.
Yeah. So there's that. Right, then what's this?
Ooh, Devilina.
That's cool. She I'm guessing she's a rival to Vampirella.
Has a tentacle and everything.
On that. Is that a 70s book?
Yeah, this must be a 70s mag. It's 1975. It's Devilina Volume 1, Number 2.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would have picked that up.
Yeah.
Back in 75.
Right, this is cheating because there was in the auction stuff. There was a couple of comics that there wasn't enough space in the comic boxes for. So here's a few random ones from the auction.
Come on, Dave.
Come on, Ben. But then there's a couple of tasty Thors.
Love it.
None of these have ever been bagged or boarded. This is like a house clearance.
Nice.
Yeah.
These are pretty nice condition. It's a touch yellow, but only a touch.
Yeah.
but they're real nice condition. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful condition.
Oh,
Ooh, look at that. Oh,
You're killing me.
this is beautiful, isn't it?
you're killing Rayman.
But
Love-
really nice condition, spine and everything.
Rayman's going, put that in my box, but you're international.
Rayman's a big 4 fan. Abandon on Earth. You got some good low numbers.
They're
I got-
beauty.
I got the reprints of all of those. Yeah.
It's fun to be
This is
gone.
Consecutive run. I wouldn't call it top grade, but it's going to be a very fine or a fine, I think.
Nice.
I know that very fine can be a little bit forgiving in comics of this age. If it had that much damage on a modern comic, it wouldn't be very fine. But
Yeah, I love
The
these
Wrath
poses,
of
man.
Odin.
Wrath of Odin. The door.
and this is typical of
70s,
what's
isn't
in
it?
this collection.
Ooh.
I mean,
Oh, is that the
costs a lot
first
of money.
wrecker? It's the first wrecker, isn't it?
It does
Yep.
introduce in the Wrecker, yeah.
Oh.
I think it's the first appearance. That's probably
Yeah,
worth
I
a few
reckon
bob.
it is.
Now,
I wouldn't mind that, but I can't afford it.
there's
Oh.
Commander again.
Mandy.
All right.
Yeah. This was just like a
Mm.
few that I couldn't quite squeeze in the last comic box, so I put them in this box to carry
Oh,
on.
yeah, my old Commander.
That
Jack
first record's got to be
Kirby,
100 quid in it
goodness.
at least. I'm guessing.
I think that pile of comics is probably a couple of £100, that few that I showed there.
Yeah, but I mean, I
in
think
that
that the
trade.
record probably first appearance is probably
Easily.
worth 100 on its own. What number
Like
was that
this.
record one, mate?
Margaret
What
Thatcher.
number was that? What number was that
Private
record
Eye.
one, Darren?
What number?
Yeah.
It is 148.
Cheers. Look it up.
So this is a magazine called Private Eye. It's a UK magazine about politics, really, I think. And this is quite old. It's 1975, and with Margaret Thatcher on it.
Yeah, I don't think I would have picked that up. I don't think I would have picked that up in 1975.
I don't think Margaret Thatcher was empowering.
Cartoon.
I don't think she was the PM already. And then another one randomly in there.
Private Eye.
People having a wee.
Kyle wants to get in and explain what that book was to Darren, then get off. Gray.
Is he waiting to come in?
He's asking
Link
now.
me,
I
please,
offered him
Link.
earlier on.
Oh, he's on about,
I offered
he's on
him
about the
earlier on,
record.
and he said, "I don't want to come on your shitty show." He said to me, and now he wants to come on. So he can just about do one. As far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I have that particular issue. I bought it from UK too, by the way.
Ah, because this is the UK version. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with the pence price.
Send the link
Is
to
it?
the
So,
weekly
now,
chat. Oh.
is it? This is totally different to the US one, right? Is it? Is the
I-
content the same or?
Some of the UK have their own story, but I don't know if that particular one does or not. Yeah,
Nice art.
I love
The
those.
Age of Horror.
There's a few Savage Codans in here, I think. This was in here.
Tackler Spider-Man.
Mm.
Some kind of magazine
Oh,
type
this
one off.
monster.
I think that one can sell for a little bit of money.
Possibly. It looks in good nick anyway.
And then there was these things, which
Alice,
yeah.
Ali
I think that's the guy. Ali Sloper's like the oldest character or something. Mark's always
Yeah.
saying he's the oldest British comic or something like that. Ali Sloper.
and
The
he's
original
written
one
by
was-
Dudley Watkins, who's a famous UK illustrator.
And that saga of Garth. Garth used to be a newspaper serial, didn't it?
And then number 2,
You're gonna make me crazy, Darren. I was like screaming at my phone when you were showing those magazines. I knew what every damn one of them was.
well, you would do.
Yeah, well, too late now, mate.
It's in the
Should have
past
been
now.
on.
You ass.
Exactly.
Come on now. I tried so hard. You realize they're like all marbles. All those Curtises are marbles.
These are, they're Marvels, but yes, exactly, yeah. Which one do you
Yeah.
want about? The
And
early one?
The
Yeah.
first one you pulled out, the previews, the whole bit like that. That's a Neil Adams cover. when you pulled out that Devilina there for a second, I thought you had the first appearance of Rocket Raccoon, which is $1,000 book, by the way.
Which one's that in? Devilina, in a Devilina one?
Devilina first appeared in Marvel Preview 7.
Ooh, really?
That's a knockoff of the cover of Marvel Preview 7. That's the character that they pulled from that.
Okay.
I thought you had $1,000 book for a second there. That right there is a very expensive book. That's hundreds of dollars in that condition. Yeah, that's Neil Adams.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty expensive book.
Preview, but all them Curtises are Marvel tie-ins.
You did good there. You did
so
good
you got
there.
a stack of marbles. Well, that one tells you it's a Marvel Super Special.
Let me move this.
Surprisingly not worth a lot of money, but that Devilina about made me flip. I thought, shit, did he just pull up a Marvel Preview 7? But it wasn't.
That's number 2 now.
Yeah.
That's $100 book in good shape.
But that's the UK version. It's got a big rip on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
This is back to the US one.
Good covers.
Yeah, I was just gonna watch in peace while I did other stuff, and he started.
Eerie, what number Eerie is that? 66.
66, yeah.
Cool.
I started ripping my hair out when he started pulling these out. I'm like, fuck this! I have to get on. I have to say something.
I bought a bunch of.
Sorry, Kyle, you don't have any hair to pull.
Yeah. Show my chest hair. I bought a bunch of balls, hoping
lots
my
of Alex
2018
Nino art there.
They're the wrong bloody size.
Right, then there's this. Now I do not know what this is. It is right. This it is a exhibition catalogue for an exhibition called Sword and Sorcery, and it's probably about 1975. But it's just
something like we did in high school.
Printed sheets of paper, but I really don't know.
That's an R.E. Howard fan club.
I don't know if it comes up. Can you read the? Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Showcase 1, Don Quixote by Gustav Dorr from the something gallery channel. Is that channel? Or Camel? I can't remember. Yeah, it's not bright enough to read it properly.
Greyman,
it's like an itinerary, is it, for a convention?
Greyman,
and the one you pulled up with Goofy in it was an underground comic. It's an underground magazine.
Pronounce Don Quixote again.
Don Quixote. Donkey named Hote.
No, I want Greyman to pronounce it.
I just did. Don Quixote.
Don Quixote.
Right, maybe give someone else a go while my camera sorts itself out.
You got nothing to show, have you, Darren?
Say again.
It's your turn, Greyman.
I've got tons more, but come back to me. Come back later.
Yeah, Kyle, you don't want to show any more, do you, Kyle?
Oh, I can't even work my way upstairs to show any comics right now.
That's all I just wanted to check.
But Darren's killing me. He's pulling this shit out, going, I don't know what this is, and I'm like,
Well, it wasn't. Well, anyway, you said it wasn't the right one, so
couldn't type up fast enough. Well, the Devilina wasn't, but the Underground with Goofy was probably a pretty expensive book. A couple of them that he had are pricey, magazine wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to stop all my painkillers this week, and I'm really not happy right now.
Yeah, you were saying something. Do you have a medicine or something?
Yep.
Stop because you have a medicine.
I'm on a different medicine that's contraindicative to it, so I can't take it for a week, and I just have to tough it out.
That's a pain.
Yeah, the very definition of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm shaking. I take a drag off my cigarette. I'm shaking. My hand's actually shaking. But I got to spend the day with my grandbaby girl, so I'm good. I'm gonna stay up for about another hour.
Can you not use alternate pain like marijuana or something?
I don't like marijuana. I don't get along with it.
No.
So, But I'm on heavy duty
legally?
painkillers, and I had to come off the heavy duty painkillers. So
Yeah.
then I got to go right back on them because I'm just a big wuss. I can't help being a big wuss.
Oh.
Which set is this? Is this the same? No, it's a different set, Gray.
No, it's the same set, but I actually I gave you the wrong numbers earlier. I gave you the numbers what I need for the 84 run. And this is the 89 run that I'm showing here.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the 84. Right, okay.
Yeah, no, it's the 84 run is in a different box, I think. This is the 89 run. Goes to 130 or something.
Yeah.
That stuff right there is the perfect thing to get kids into comics with.
What, the Legion?
Like the Legion stuff and things like that. You know, that's a good introduction to kids into comics. It's just, yeah.
These are the ones I need for this run.
Oh, not so many. That's good then.
So look at that. I'm sure there was. This ain't right. Because there's definitely ones here missing. I need to go through my big Legion again, I think, because I've got them messed up somehow. Oh, God knows. Because there's so many different Legion titles. Sometimes I think I've knocked the wrong numbers off the wrong bloody list or something.
Yeah.
It's confusing as heck. I have to go through both boxes and rewrite down my numbers. Oh, actually, no. Saying that, no, I just thought about it. There's a bunch of them that I've got in my other boxes in my read pile. So I've knocked them off the list, but they're not here because they're in my read pile still. Because I've not read them yet. That's probably what it is. So I'm thinking I haven't got ones that I have got, but they're in the other room. They're not here in this box. That's what's causing the confusion, I think. Because I know I bought a stack off you when you had your sale on.
Oh, yeah.
Monster from another planet.
Yeah, it's a classic vibes to it.
And you said this Legion was really good stories, right, Gray?
They're not bad. They're okay.
Well, they always put their top writers on Legion. They always did. Like Giffen, Levitz. They'd always just put their top writers on it.
This one, I've been reading them as I get them. So I've been reading it all over the shop. So I read one from like the beginning of the run, then I read one from the end of the run. So I've not actually read the full continuity all the way through because I'm reading like piecemeal as I get them. So I'm not getting the full story, you know.
Is that Karate Kid?
Well, there's a hell of a karate cover there you just shot right by.
Well, we've had the Karate Week theme, so it makes a difference.
Ah.
Don't need another one. You mean that one?
Yeah.
Too late for that one now. Eyeballs.
Hey, if that Legionnaire hooked up with Dazzler, would he take her on a karaoke date?
It doesn't even register as a
horrible joke. Come on,
it doesn't even register as that doesn't register as human.
Horrible joke.
Did you just make that up?
Yep.
Of course. No one could have spent more than 3 seconds thinking of that punchline.
Karaoke.
That made some of the jokes we tell on the SummerSling seem almost sensible.
Well, I could tell a joke or not a real story that every time I see Naman's face, I think of this guy. And it's one of the funniest stories I could ever tell. Naman, you're not very tall, are you?
I'm only 5'6".
Yeah.
He's Wolverine.
So we're in Okinawa, Japan, and a bunch of us Marines are drunk on this off-base bar. One of my buddies is a 6'2" blonde West Coast jarhead. Walks like he's got no neck, just sturdy guy. And a local police officer pulls up because we're getting a little too rowdy, and he was getting kind of pushy with some Air Force guys. This big 6'2" guy is getting kind of pushy with some Air Force guys. And this local cop pulls up on a bicycle with his pant leg lifted up so it doesn't get caught in a bike chain. And this fella is maybe 5'5". On his tiptoes, he may be 5'5". And he kind of looks like Nauman. You know, he's in his early mid-50s. And the crowd just parts for him. The local crowd just parts for him. And this diminutive little older fella walks right in, tells the guys to stop pushing each other around. And my Marine buddy, drunk, squared up against him. This little 5.5-foot dude kicked him square in the face like his name was Billy Jack. One of the coolest things I ever seen in my life. Little pudge on a belly, swung up, kicked him right in the face, kicked a 6'2" dude in the face like it was absolutely nothing. Knocked him on his ass, said, "I don't want to take you to jail, take them all back to base." And he goes back out and gets on his bicycle and rides off.
I embrace that stereotype.
So, Nauman, if you were in Okinawa in 1988,
I got these for like $1 from local shops.
We were young, tough guys, and this fellow was every bit of 50 and kicked his ass with one move, just whoop up.
Yeah, I embrace that stereotype. I could kick butts, guys.
But that's why he looked like Nauman. He looked like an innocent little, just harmless guy that could have kicked the shit out of every one of us and not broke a sweat. I mean, we found out later the guy was a damn teacher. So.
These Tarzans are great.
Yeah, cool covers.
They're beautiful.
Cuban goodness. I got for $1 each. Not bad, huh?
They're ace.
There's so many good comics like these comics, but I ain't got enough room for the ones I don't want to get. You know what I mean? It's like I need to win the lottery.
Yeah.
Get a bigger house.
I like to draw on these things, so got me for $1.
Literally, right? So literally, I must have been in about 6 boxes tonight, putting comics away. Literally every single box, I was squeezing the comic in. As like
almost completed my Dark Tower series.
Read in to try and get it in, and every one of them I've got like tons more that I want in that series. So at some point, I have to move them out of short boxes into long boxes. Mess some stuff around, juggle some bits around. It's just, I haven't got room to put them.
Hey, Nauman, you're a baseball fan. Did you entertain going to the Soul series?
No, I'm not a baseball fan.
Oh, I thought she was a baseball fan.
Yeah.
And he loved Willie Mays, but.
Well, I mean, I know Willie Mays.
I thought it.
By the way, Roger won that Willie May photo from Nip, by the way.
Who won?
Roger's getting that Willie May photo.
Roger's getting it?
Yep.
That thing's making the rounds, huh?
Yeah, Roger's getting it. This is cool, right?
Well, there you go. It wound up in a good home, so.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted it to do, just wind up in a good home. In my house, it just sat in a box.
Yeah, he's in Roger's box right now. I haven't sent it to him yet, but it's in his box. These are some old books I got.
1966 Superman.
Good one. I like that. That's Demon, isn't it? That one. The super organization is called Demon, if I remember correctly. It's like a funny acronym. Yeah.
Well, it's wee tiny, but it's hail in here.
Hey, it's easy comic reader. That's a great one. That one.
Yeah, not bad.
Does that even show? I doubt that's even going to show up. I'm having teeny tiny hail drop right now, so we're getting pretty close to tornadoes.
Oh.
I used to
I thought they were about 70 miles away.
Alley, so I need to put a bag and board on these things.
So that is the edge of a tornadic storm. Close, but not far. Weather's a lot better here than when I lived in Lawton, Oklahoma, though. That damn place drops some monster tornadoes.
In Oklahoma, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, that thing dropped tornadoes that are like 3 in 1.
on the same token, if you do like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I think there's a really big difference in appeal in Superman between the USA fans and the British fans, because I can't sell Superman in England, but you guys, I think you guys like Superman, don't you, over there?
I like Superman. I buy a lot of Superman.
I love Superman, but I'm not typical American guy, so.
Do you like Superman, Rayman?
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Since Nama did a story on it, he can't answer the question. But when Simon and Schuster actually created the archetype for Superman, what was he called?
That's the last Lois Lane, that one, isn't it?
You know that one, though, don't you, Naaman?
What was the
Superman
question?
called before he was called Superman? You say?
Before he was Superman, when Simon and Siegel and I keep saying Simon and Schuster, when Siegel and Schuster created Superman as teenagers, he was called by another name. What was the name?
I didn't know that. I forgot.
Yeah,
now.
I figured Naaman would know that. He wrote a history on it.
Yeah.
But what was Superman called in the little fanzines that Siegel and Schuster did in high school?
I love this cover.
No idea. Not heard of that. Masterman? I don't know.
Nope. What was it, Naaman?
I can remember right now.
Dr. Occult.
Dr. Occult.
Yep.
There was already a Doctor Occult, though. Or did he come later?
In
gonna color this so you
1933,
guys show your
no.
stuff.
There wasn't in
No.
1933.
No, but there was a character called Doctor Occult. Did they make him as well?
I don't know if they actually went ahead and did. I was gonna try and give a clue on that, but I couldn't remember anything.
Hey, Gray,
about
take
the
it to
character.
next.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stuff they did while they were in school, they called him Dr. Occult.
Zatanna.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Who do you prefer, Zatanna or Vampirella?
Vampirella.
I like the biters.
I like the legs.
Any legs?
Hey, when women talk to me backwards,
legs.
I know to run the other direction. You know, they're in their heads about to start spinning. They're about to start throwing dishes at me. Superman.
Rayman, you know you like to get like different variants. Does that include pence copies?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm a huge fan of Pence copies.
Yeah, I like Pence copies. Don't see too many around here.
Yeah.
Pence copies are definitely variants.
When I visit UK, that's what my whole point was, to go raid Grayman's house. He won't let me come over, so.
I'm the king of the pence copies, you know.
Okay, I didn't know. Well, next time I go to UK, I'll look you up.
Yeah.
I need to actually try and transcribe the history of why they priced them that way.
Hey, Pence cover, cool.
15 pence.
Right.
Pence.
Pence
Oh, was that
copy.
Pence? Oh, yeah.
DC only did 12 and 15 pence covers.
You actually have DC Pence cover right there?
Yeah, they have 12 and 15 cent. They only did it for 3 years.
Rayman only have one. I'm sorry.
I can't remember the exact number, but I think there's less than 200 issues that actually have a DC price on it. All the rest of them are Thorpe and Porter stamped and stuff. DC only did it in like 76 to 78 or whatever. Marvel did it from 61 to 68, and then 74 to 81.
I went to Bet UK and I visited a comic book store at Bet UK. Guess the name of the comic book store?
Where UK?
Bet UK.
Bath.
Bat
Bath.
UK. Huh?
Okay.
Right, what you just hold up?
Krypton
You held up
Comics?
2 of them.
Manhunter.
Oh, Manhunter from
Is
Mars.
that 27?
The name of the comic book store is called,
Seven.
name of the comic book store is American Dreams.
Oh,
Is
it was 26 that had 26 that had the Teen Titans preview. I thought he just whipped up 2 copies of the Teen Titans preview up there.
And the guy was saying he's waiting for the days when they consider Pence variants to be the first print because they were printed before US copies.
Exactly, and they're far more rare.
Yeah.
You know, one he just showed was the first Mongol, so that's a minor key.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they figured out a percentage. At least Marvel did. I got word that that's what DC did, but John Workman from Marvel told me the whole concept behind that they did in the 70s, which was the same they did in the 60s. Before they changed the die on the price and the banner that says color, they changed those 2 dies on the master. They didn't have to do that in the 60s. But equivalently, the first 3 to 5% were printed for England and sent off because they had to go by ship.
That cover is ridiculous, that one. Why Robin is on Superman's shoulders is beyond me.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenneth. But yeah, Pence copies will always have brighter inks and all that stuff because they are right up first off the press.
Kiss cover.
Number 33.
There's another one that I think in this run it's hard. Well, I think it got to be more expensive because of the Black Adam appearance.
And I'm pretty sure 47's a big one.
The bloody Masters of the Universe ones are stupid. It's like, what the bloody hell they cost so much for?
Well, that's the first appearance in comics in Masters of the Universe in 47.
I'm gonna give a toss. It should be $1.
35.
Hey, B.
so I can buy it easily.
How are you and the family there, B?
36.
You got 47?
37.
Oh, 37.
Kudos.
Nice.
I didn't want to say, Ray, but you know you've been through these before on a box show.
Yeah. I kind of remember showing them before.
Yeah, because I was showing mine that week as well, and we were both showing them at the same time. You remember?
Yep. 38. 9. 40. 41.
And the Joker. Brilliant.
42. The Unknown Soldier.
Ghost of the Unknown Soldier.
Oh, again, direct the newsstand.
I'm alive, Prime. That's the best I can say. I'm alive.
53.
I'm doing all right. So,
Raise the king of the variants.
3. 44. Now 8 for Hero.
Ray, do you keep your knowledge of what you've bought already in your head, or do you need a list?
Nah, are you kidding? I can't remember what I did yesterday. Two of those.
Brilliant.
$46.
Who's that with? The
teasing
global
us. He's
who?
teasing us.
Two of those.
Uh-oh, he's going to have two 47s.
I don't think he's got any
Should put those
47s.
front to back.
48.
Yeah, he's going to say, I pulled a 47 out of a quarter bin. And
No, I think we went through these before, and he never had a 47 then.
Yeah.
And he's not had any good
Is it
flea
47
market pickups
kilo?
lately.
50.
I've had more than one over the years, but I'm not a Mo2 fan, so I just let them go.
2 of those.
Oh, 47 is the He-Man one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First appearance of Masters of the Universe in comics.
The one.
Well, there's a Silver Golden Age callback cover.
52.
Who's on the cover of 47? It's He-Man. It's a big yellow cover with He-Man on the cover.
And Castle Grayskull, I believe.
Yep, and worth a lot of money.
Somebody else go.
All right, Darren, you're too late. Where you going? Right. What are you playing at?
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I've got to tease you a little bit. Will you let me tease you just a little bit?
You tease me every time. There you go.
Oh yeah, I've got that. I've got a spare one of them now. How much are you selling that one for? Because I need to sell the other one.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's in pence.
It's 15 pence too.
Yeah.
Which cuts the value in half, which is ridiculous to me.
3.
Doubles it when we sell it.
Yeah, I do it.
I double it if anyone wants to buy it.
I'm tempted to get one of those and have my buddy Romeo Tangal sign it, but I'm
one for all 4 of you. There you go. I'll put them all in the post.
I've
got my childhood copy, and I bought.
He's in New Jersey
though. The other day.
Nauman, are you back in New Jersey?
I'm in Seattle right now.
You're in Seattle.
What was Rayman trying to say? He was struggling to get his words through us.
One for all of us. He had 4 of them.
One each. What about me? I'm left with none then. Right, now then, this is back to the box. I love this next thing that I'm going to show.
Dracula. Free poster inside.
Now, this is a British something by New English Library.
Okay, that's I couldn't figure out what company that was. That makes sense.
13p. That is well old. Looks in great condition.
It's beautiful.
Wolf. Looks like a European artist, maybe. I'm not sure. I wouldn't know for sure. I wouldn't know.
I'm not sure if it changes to different chapters or a different
story. Is that
story.
Jeff Jones?
Look, different story. Look, different story now. So that's like many different stories in the same thing.
It's the Leo, the thing from the lake.
I'm wondering if that first story is art by Jeff Jones.
Look here. Here's the poster.
Wow.
Nice.
Interesting.
Whose signature's on that?
It's a bit of a weird magazine. It's called Dracula, and there's not been a single picture of Dracula yet, has there?
Rudy Nebri. I can't read that.
No, I can't read it. Marotto, maybe?
Esteban Morato. Okay.
No, it's something. It could be Esteban, but it finishes with K. Could be Marotto. I'm not sure.
Well, Morato, and then there's a slash, so there's a like a penciler and an inker signature on there.
So yeah, Gray, that is very true, right? I looked through the whole thing. I could not find the Dracula story in here. That's hold on, it's this one right at the very back. Hold on, right, this could be one. Do you see there's some vampire teeth in there?
Yeah, looks like some fangs.
Yeah, that's got heavy metal vibes to it, big time. But I'm still curious if Morato did the art in some of it. I'm still curious if
it's Jeff really Jones, good condition as well.
Who did the art of the first story? What's the credits on the first story in that?
The credits on the first story, I haven't got a clue. It doesn't say, I don't think.
So there's the interior front cover list of credits?
Nope. It's not there.
That look like Jeff Jones art?
Yeah.
Here's number 2.
Well, that's a
Yeah, I think that's a heavy metal knock.
Number 3.
They're very understated covers, isn't they? There's no blurbs like telling you what stories are in there, or like, you know, bigging it up or anything. Literally just a simple logo and a great art on the cover, and that's it.
Yeah,
No
it's a
blurbs
beautiful
or anything.
post.
There's got to be a credits page on there somewhere.
She has an under. Does she have an Under Armour hair?
It looks that way, doesn't it?
Wow.
That's
A
just
deep,
natural,
deep
mate.
shadow. Right, even by the 5th issue, I'm not seeing any credits anywhere, Kyle. Doesn't exist.
Not on the back
No,
interior
just,
cover,
No, nothing, dude. Nothing. Look. There's a little bit of an intro, but there's no credits.
And there's
no
not a
credits
single
at the
person's name on that publisher.
No,
nothing.
Doesn't exist, dude. I've looked. There's the back page. Nothing. It's not there.
Well, I'd
Crazy.
imagine if you just look up Esteban Maroto, it'll tell you what that is.
They are great. I love them.
And that Dracula picture on the cover, that's from Dark Shadows, right? Hold that Dracula image up close. I think that's a pull from Dark Shadows.
That looks like Nevs.
New English Library. I'd imagine what they did was knocked off a couple of Spanish things or something from Maroto.
That could be it. Yeah, Jones. That could be it.
I mean, it's definitely a knockoff.
We need Paolo Costa in here.
Now
that's pro work. But I don't know. I think I could probably look something up and not screw up here, but
that's different cover style.
Let's see if I can do this.
And that's the last one I've got.
What number is that?
13, I think. No, 12.
So you got the full run, 1 to 12.
1 to 12.
That's great.
That's cool, isn't it?
Look at the back cover of that last one. What was the advert on the back cover? It might give us an idea of the era.
Can you see that?
Ryan Aldis books, the very best in horror, science fiction, and fantasy.
I'm going to look it up. I'll tell you in a minute. The era.
So, New English Library is the company.
Here we go. Right. So this is 1972 to 1973, and it would appear that there were only 12 issues. Artists, okay, redone cover of Spanish edition number 5, and it reprints Spanish comics. Well done, Kyle. You called that. Writers are Luis Gasca, Esteban Maroto, Luis Vigil, Enrique Sio. Artist Esteban Maroto, Jose Bea, Alberto Solsona, and Enrique Sio. And they're pretty much the same teams throughout, or there's a few. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the teams throughout. That was interesting.
That's covered anyway.
I love them. I absolutely love them.
Are they bigger than Standard Magazine? They are, aren't they?
So look, here's one of those Curtis mags, and that's the Dracula mag.
Yeah, fair bit bigger. Yeah,
a little bit bigger. Yeah. So then
that's probably why they got no bags and balls, because there's no bloody bags and balls big enough for them.
That's right, yeah. Although, getting bags and boards for some of this stuff is a nightmare. But anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? I've just noticed there's something about to fall out the bottom there, and I don't know what that is. We'll have a look in a minute.
What?
So this is Linus. 5 shillings is the price. So that marks it pretty. Oh, look, that's that age where it was shilling priced and new pence price. So that's
in the crossover.
There's the back issue. This is a thick book. It feels really chunky.
Yeah.
Nice thick. Oh, what's this? Whoa, okay. There's all sorts going on in here. Whoa, what's this?
Poster? Newspaper cutout?
No, I don't know whether this should or should not have been inside it.
The New York Herald.
This is obviously it's a reproduction of something, a 1907 something.
Blimey.
It's only a repro, but I don't know if it was given away with this minus or not.
There you go, Darren. Can you open up our thing in the Geeky Weekly chat? I sent you a link that tells you everything you need to know about Dracula. I knew that was like Warren Publishing.
He just literally read it out, mate, where you was off.
Did he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pulling that up, but yeah.
So this was the other thing that was inside this. I don't know what this is.
Yep.
What
That's
the hell is
the
this?
history of it.
That seems to be an advertisement for something.
Advertisement, chunky. I'm learning a lot of.
It's a gallery, isn't it? Gallery limited, something like that. Is it an art installation?
Some kind of it's advertising
Gallery show.
a gallery.
Advertisement, not advertisement.
This is a show done by the University of Birmingham Medical School. Electron micrographs and projected color slides from the wow. That is just. I don't think that's given away with the comic, and that makes me think that that was not given away with the comic either. But
what was the comic? I got bumped out when I tried to look something up. So yeah, that's just people that tuck stuff away in the comics and stuff. Like I've got stuff from the 1890s that were tucked away in magazines from like college people. So like a college kid went and did something and tucked that in it, his Linus that he was reading.
Well, I'm going to stick it back in there for now. Right, now let's see what comes next.
Science fiction.
What a series. Is that the annual? God, no, that's the Brit. Oh, shit.
Science special issue.
That's the only one I need for my run, and it's a Pence copy. Yeah, that needs to go in my pile.
Well, it is a Pence copy by virtue of a sticker. It's got the dollar price here.
Yeah, a sticker or not, stick that in my pile. That completes my run of that. God damn it, Darren, why do you do this? Why do you pull like the one book I need from a run that I'm kind of half-ass not looking for? Captain Crunch.
I'm not sure you have enough stuff to trade for your pile, are you, Kyle? Blimey.
Wait a minute. Does that say ICP Comics?
Captain Crunch.
No, KP. So
that's a crisp company. That's a an advertisement for a crisp company, isn't it?
This is an advertisement. Yeah.
Yeah, it's KP Crisps. Yeah.
And nuts. KP did nuts as well. So.
Yeah. I had a packet of KP nuts peanuts.
Here we go. That's something on the back here. Yeah, the copyright in Captain Crunch is vested jointly in KP Foods, division of United Biscuits Limited, and the Mouse That Roared Limited.
Hey, Brian.
Cool. Whoa, what's this?
Sword and Sorcery. It's the convention you read the paper of earlier.
Yeah, that goes with that paper you had earlier. That's a fanzine. That's an R.E. Howard fan. That's an R.E. Howard fan group.
That's pretty cool. Look, just a. No, O Prince, that between the years when the oceans drank Atlantis and the gleaming cities, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's an R.E. Howard fan group.
Conan book. Every Conan comic has that at the beginning of it.
Does it?
Yeah. It's a little intro blurb on practically every Conan comic you pick up.
Hey, Brian.
Right, well, this is largely.
You guys say hi to Easy Reader?
But then.
Yeah, we said we see him. Fantastic. Weird Tales.
Yeah, that's the old guys, the old DC comic groups. That's oh God. Don't let me forget his fucking name again.
Red Nails.
That's it's one of the famous Conan stories, isn't it?
Oh look, Savage Conan #1, Submariner.
Why is that?
Dude, that's one of the original American fanzines right there. That's
pretty cool.
You never know about
the monster things. I got Theodore Sturgeon stuck in my head, but he's a writer. It's the guy that did all the fanzines.
That gorilla looks pissed.
I'd say he is.
Looks angry, did he?
Yep.
Yeah, the priciest book you might have pulled out all that is that Sword and Sorcery one there.
No shit.
That gorilla there look like me when Matilda gives me a 7.
that you like God damn it, that Dragon TV show, for fuck's sake.
Game of
Dragon
Thrones.
TV show?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Do you like Game of Thrones?
Yeah, but it's a bit samey and boring after like 9 series
Well,
or whatever.
if you look at the credits or the writing things in that sword and sorcery thing, more than likely you're gonna find the creator of Game of Thrones in that. He's in that group of guys.
Is it George
Martin or something like that?
George R. Martin?
George R. Martin. Yeah, Martin was in that group of guys. They're fanboys that. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm in so much
His
pain.
name's George-
Ate up with so much
George
stuff.
R.
not being able to
Dragon
take my
TV show guy.
painkillers.
That's his name, isn't it?
Huh?
His name is
Oh,
George
no.
R. Dragon TV show guy.
Yeah.
I'd be amazed if Carl doesn't go flipping out on this one as well. I don't know what it is, but it
Got
looks
it
like
upstairs.
Carl flip.
I got it upstairs.
It's new, it's strange, it's subterranean.
There's
Comics.
4 issues that Stan Lee put out for Marvel to try and jump on the underground bandwagon. If I didn't have it, I'd go ape shit nuts over that. Yes.
Snippy Sammy Smoot.
Smoot.
This box is a good box. Remember,
Wow, love that cover.
Unknown world
What is
of
that,
science
issue 2?
fiction.
That's
Number
issue
6.
2, isn't it?
What's this?
Sci-fi and blasphemy, that one. Black Mark.
Black Mark.
Marvel Preview 17.
You are dancing around some really fucking pricey books right now.
We're nearly at the end of the box. We're nearly at the end.
You are dancing around $1,000 books right now.
I like to dance.
You are literally dancing around $1,000 books right now.
You,
Well-
you can just find $1 million. You can find £1 million book, Darren. Then you can retire and give me all your unsold comic books.
It's
Oh,
a
You
deal.
won't need them anymore.
Okay,
You'll
that
be like,
makes no
"That's it, I can
sense."
retire now. Vampirella first horrifying issue. Was that a British UK reprint
Who
or
is
something?
that? Who printed that?
That is a UK
It's got
UK
got
version
UK price
of
on it.
Vampirella.
That's got to be worth
Yeah,
a
but
bit,
that's like
surely.
from 1981, right? That's
Look,
not.
look at the look. That's issue. That's an advert for issue
75.
2.
This is 75. Okay, well, that's not too
75.
far off.
That's only 6 years after she came out.
Yeah, I'd imagine
Yeah,
that'd go
initially-
for a pretty penny.
I think so.
Whoops.
Yeah, that
It's
wouldn't
in
be
colour as
cheap.
well. Is it all in colour?
Yeah, for every page. Yeah,
Compared to the black and white original. The original is
it's
black
like
and white
different-
only.
different strips. So, and the obviously when a strip changes, the art changes, which is cool.
Yeah.
Here's what
I'd
the
say
last
that's
one
the
was.
first color reprint, but I'm pretty sure like issue 13
Check out
they
this art.
reprinted it in color.
In the last strip. That's like
Yeah,
I don't know
think
what
that's.
you call that. Painted
I
art.
don't think that's. I don't think the rest of this. That first Vampire story might be from the first Vampire comic.
The-
The rest of the stories aren't.
The second
necessarily.
one's Jim
It's not a straight-
Starlin.
It's not a straight reprint.
Yeah.
Issue
Or the
2
first
coming out
Vampire
soon.
Read the back credits on the second part of that story. I'm pretty sure that's Jim Starlin.
Hmm.
Again, I've got no credits unless it's on each individual story. There are none.
All right.
Yeah, that back one was pretty obviously Jim Starlin.
No, I'm not seeing anything straight away. A lot of the English stuff didn't give the credits, but issue 2 was coming soon, and here it is.
Oh, nice.
Just amazing stuff today, Darren.
Trembling Terror,
Yeah.
the 3rd issue, coming soon. Sooner than you think.
Get to
in
grips
that
with
box?
terror.
Is
What's
that
that mean?
box
Get
some
to
kind
grips
of
with
TARDIS?
terror.
It's a
Where's
magic
her-
box
pull
with
that-
no bottom.
Yeah, you
Where's
pull that
where's
more
her
from
right
that
hand?
box.
It says get to
Look
grips
at
with
there,
that.
is,
terror.
there is the bottom.
Yeah, it's the bottom. Yeah, by me.
Love the bottom and the legs.
Issue 4.
I am Vampirella. Fly me.
Blimey.
Right, what's
Climb
this
into the
rubbish?
moon.
More rubbish to pull out.
Oh, Private Eye again. Okay. Souvenir issue. That's some
We've only got about
old political satire. They might even be
Five
worth a
items,
few bob. In good condition like that, who knows who collects Private Eyes? There may well be
This old, yeah, they'll be.
Private
I
Eye.
can sell these. I'm sure I can.
Good
Yeah.
nick.
That screams underground mag, like it's fumity and they screw around with it. So it
Have you
screams
never
like-
heard of this?
No.
Private Eye is a big magazine here in the UK.
Yeah,
Big political
this is
satire
massive.
magazine.
This is like, it's not like Newsweek. Is Newsweek a US one? But it's just people would know the name of this as much as they know Newsweek.
Yeah.
In the US.
Okay.
Right. Okay. We've got some stuff in the
Do
bottom
you
of the
ever
box.
watch Have I Got News for You? I know you like your British comedies, Kyle. Have you ever watched Have I Got News for
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Because one of the
There's
guy
a
on
good
there
one.
is the editor of Private Eye.
Ooh, that Conan.
That I'm pretty sure is the first Conan treasure, even though that's issue 4. That's from Marvel Treasury Edition. The first 2
This is
issues are
fabulous
Fantastic
edition
4.
as well. Oh,
There's
nice.
a few
That is a great
bucks.
edition.
That's $100+ right there. Oh God damn it! That says 50p on it, doesn't it?
Pens copy. Actually,
Kid,
Is
the
that
Conan
grandkids
was
got
a
enough
50p
fucking
look.
comic books. The grandkid
Are
has
those,
enough
those
comic
spines
books.
immaculate? Are those spines immaculate?
very close to
Jesus
immaculate.
Christ.
Yes,
Wow.
very
The
close.
grandkids got enough comic books. I don't need to add more Spider-Man that big.
Damn.
Ugh.
I'll give you 50p each from Darren.
Yeah,
Cover
those are
price.
50 to in
Snail
that condition. They're
cover
50 to $100 all day long.
Original
And
cover
that's
tell you what.
too.
Double your money. I'll give you £1 each from Darren. Oh my God.
Son of a bitch.
That's got to be worth
Oh, holy cow shit!
Darren, what condition is that in?
Oh,
looks crisp.
Dude, I've
I gotta have that one. That's on my box.
that is very. I mean, that's really high. There is a little bit of marking, but the spine's never really been.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you have a
look,
Muhammad Ali
hey,
versus Superman.
Put that elsewhere. That's $750 minimum.
I'm
A
trying to catch the
beater
light.
copy of
variant
that
now.
is $250.
If I catch the light right, oh, it's going to be tricky. Where's the light gone? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, a beater copy of that is $250.
Now you can see the spine, yeah?
A little bit. Yeah, that's a $750 book right there. You can put that out today for $750 and get it.
But Gray's already got it at W Money £1.50.
Yeah, exactly. I've already got that one.
Yeah.
£1.50. And then I woke up and it was all just a dream.
Oh, actually, okay, it's not bad inside.
Yeah, that borders on $1,000 book, dude.
Nice.
I've
That
changed my
borders
mind,
on
Darren. I don't want it. I
$1,000
haven't got a box big enough for it, so I'll let you keep it.
Nice. Well, when I bought the collection, this entire box was there, and I put 0 value on it. So this whole box for me was for free.
That whole
Right.
box that you got for free, I can tell you right now, probably cleared 2,000 pounds.
Awesome. That's good.
Wow.
That's it. I'm empty. My box is empty. Someone else's turn.
Your layout for that auction ain't looking so bad now, is it, mate?
I was
You were
pretty
happy
sure I was
anyway.
doing the right thing.
Yeah, but we're over on to the Legionnaires now. Legionnaires.
Yeah, here's an easy trivia question for you. Everybody thinks that Superman Spider-Man Treasury was the first Marvel DC crossover, but it wasn't. What was the first Marvel DC crossover?
Don't know. Sure, I've been told before by somebody that probably knew.
I
but
think
can't
Carl
remember.
told us about a week ago, but I forgot the answer.
I just remember being really boring.
It was the biggest movie in 1939, but it did not win the Oscar.
Planet
Wizard of
Apes?
Oz.
The
No,
Wizard
it's
of
too late.
Oz.
Oh, Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz. It's a
How
treasury
was that
that came out a
crossover
year
for Marvel and
before that.
DC?
Marvel and DC collaborated to put that out a year before that treasury.
Wizard of Oz.
The
Comic.
Wizard of Oz.
I've never seen
It's
it.
a Marvel and DC collaboration.
Okay. Interesting.
And they followed it up with that Spider-Man Superman treasury the following year.
I'm here for
God damn it,
human.
Darren's making me nuts because I'm
gonna equate that to 181 and 180.
Johnny sent my grandnephew one of those in a beater copy. It's still worth $250. He sent it to me to give to my grandnephew, who's a big Spider-Man fan, and so I gave it to him when I gave him those 1,000 books. And
all choked up.
tentacle cover. There's a perfect tentacle cover. They're going for 90 cheesecake there. Darren just pulled out thousands of dollars worth of books. Here's 4 copies and Pence copies of the first Teen Titans. And
why is that first Teen Titans now? Because I bought one. I saw one at the comic mart, and I thought the guy was selling it too cheap, so I bought it. And I intend to sell it on, but I've been too lazy.
high grade, you could pull 100 for that.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not super high grade, but I paid 20 quid for it. I thought I could probably get 40 quid for it.
Easily. Yeah, mid grade, you'll pull 40 quid.
Yeah.
Easily. Because, yeah, the grades he was pulling up there were $100 books all day long. You know, and of course, like a 9.8, which is just ridiculous, but a 9.8 unopened copy, that's $1,000 book. And Darren goes, hey, look, another $1,000 book. Hey, look, another $1,000 book. Hey, look, I have something so goddamn rare. That Sword and Sorcery stuff was one of the original fanzines, along with the original EC fanzines, put out by the guy that did Famous Monsters of Filmland and all that stuff. The original fanboy. Bill would be choking me now, but I'm not going to remember shit this week. My memory is vague at best when I have to call the fucking Game of Thrones the Dragon Show. I've never had any interest in it, so I just didn't care about Game of Thrones.
You all done with your comic books, Melon? Or you got some more?
I'm gonna do my stuff and.
We'll do that in a minute. I just wanted to check who had some more to show us all. Otherwise, I don't know if I got in this book.
So did they ever do a story called Disease in that?
Disease,
I think that would be a funny headliner. Legionnaire's disease.
Yeah, not as far as I'm aware.
That would have been kind of witty. It would have been tactless, but it would have been kind of witty to say Legionnaire's disease.
That'd do for me then on this round if no one's got some art to show. How is your wormy?
My wormy.
Hey. Oh, look at that. That's really cool.
Mr. Mine.
Mr. Mine with the beer. Yingling beer.
Absolutely awesome.
Is that all you wanted to show?
Oh, you mean show comic books? All right. I showed some comic
Yeah, if you got some more you want to show.
Yeah, I showed some more comic books. All right. Some Fantastic Four. Ooh, I have Inhuman number 2. I want Inhuman number 1 now.
Inhumans.
Well, it's a good thing that movie sucked. All the prices, all of them went into dollar bins.
Yeah, these are all dollar bin pickups. Ghost Rider. These are reprints, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel Super Action. That's a reprint of Cap 111.
Edgar Ward.
That's a good pickup for $1, Ben.
Yeah.
Those 81 through 84 4-issue series.
Wolverine. Pretty cool.
They just overprinted too many Wolverine stories. And
these aren't all in that gap of years you were telling us about, though. 73, 79, whatever it was.
Marvel Premiere, Monarch Stalker. It looks cool.
Monarch.
Yeah, I've read that one.
Star Stalker.
Master Kung Fu. It's random. Yeah, I know. Skull. I think I picked up #1 not too long ago. So,
Skull the Slayer.
Skull the Slayer. Ooh. I wish this was in better shape, but
Warlock.
Howard Warlock.
Nice.
What the hell is that?
Darren, you ass, I'm sitting here in cross-eyed pain just waiting to see what you pull out now.
War is about
Well done, no. #1.
Yeah.
Cannot sit idly by when he pulls books out.
Hey, my wedding cover.
Wedding cover.
Yeah, mine. I collect wedding covers, so I need a complete super villain team up.
Super villain team up.
Oh, maybe you know what? Maybe I'll come out with a theme called Team. Hey, Team. How's that? Team.
Team.
Team. TEAN. Is there a team?
Team twice.
No, not
The Valley of the Worm.
Oh, no, that one I've never
I'm enjoying
seen.
the worm. Yeah.
You okay?
Another Robert Howard.
Boy. Submariner. Ooh, look at that. Submariner. Oh, I got random Star Wars. No barcode.
A test copy. That had an interesting price label on that Star Wars.
That was from a Whitman bag.
That
Star Wars was a Whitman bag comic.
Yeah, Whitman bag.
Yeah.
And it's still a first print because the only reprints they did were issues 1 through
Sun Warrior.
7.
Shogun Warriors.
Yeah.
Sonia, #1.
That one.
That one.
Well-born. Dragon T. Oh, look.
Punisher.
War Journal, 50,
War
50,
Journal,
it's up to 30.
$30. I didn't pay $30 for that. I paid $1 for that.
I was going to say.
Yeah, these are $1 pickups. But this is actually early Jim Lee work inside.
Yeah. I bought that as a kid.
Yeah.
When it was new on the shop.
The Outlaw Kid.
Outlaw Kid.
Outlaw Kid. I think these are Omegas are my duplicates.
Oh yeah.
Omega,
the unknown.
Omega. Knight Rider.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Miss Marvel. I watched this movie on a stream. It wasn't so bad.
You know what? I saw it in the cinema and I quite enjoyed it, but then I started to watch it again a second time at home and I switched it off after 10 minutes. I thought it was a little bit childish.
Yeah, it was childish, but I enjoyed it.
It was aimed more towards the youthful crowd with the Miss Marvel character, but that villain they could have picked a better villain.
That was a bad villain.
Yeah.
I mean, and to think that like Marvel, oh, that's a pricey book right there.
Yeah, it's a key book.
But that cracks me up that Marvel's greatest cinema villain is Loki, and then Marvel's latest worst villain is Loki's now wife or partner.
Loki's wife.
The bad guy in the Marvels is Tom Hiddleston's old lady.
There's another team. That's not a good team.
But what was the character?
She was like a Kree knockoff. She was a Ronin knockoff.
Yeah, sort of like she Ronin. She's Ronin.
She's Ronin the Accuser, was she?
Well, she's one of the accusers. She is actually from the comics, but she's one of the accusers. But it was a total throwaway villain. I think they could have done great with her, but she was an absolute throwaway villain.
Yeah,
I didn't like her acting either.
She's just a throwaway villain, and that could have been such a good movie with a good villain, and it just had a throwaway villain.
Hey, I got two of these. Looks like.
Do you know what my pet peeve with superhero movies has been for ages? Is when like so many superhero movies they had superhero versus superhero, always in fighting or fighting against each other. But why do they keep doing that? Because there's not enough bloody. There's so many big villains. There's so many stories they could tell without the heroes fighting each other. You know, just get on with letting them fight supervillains, which is meant to be what they're about. And that bloody, like, for example, Iron Man, where he made bloody Ultron, and Ultron become like this world-defying menace. It's like they're fighting themselves, not actually doing anything good. If he just bloody well kept himself to himself and not done stupid experiments. But Iron Man was basically the villain in that bloody well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
His stupidity was
Who is it who
responsible
likes
for that.
Wonder Man? Is it Bill?
It's me.
Oh, it's you.
Kyle likes Wonder Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that movie better be damn good.
Wonder
I
Man.
don't care who plays him. It just better be a good movie.
I'm gonna stop right there, guys.
You finished?
Yeah.
Right.
Norman,
This show's
you get this wedding cover?
No.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
You don't have this one?
No.
You do now.
All right.
Oh, Ray, is there something? Look at the price on that one. Is there something about that one?
It's a double-sized issue.
It's $1.25.
That one doesn't have on it the British prices. So is that a newsstand or something?
No, it's the pre-British price.
Right.
It predates the duels by roughly a year. So if you'd have got that in Britain, it would have had a Thorpe and Porter stamp or a newsagent stamp price on it.
I remember seeing that price box like that on a Batman 423 or something like that, and I can't remember if it meant something. Well, it's worth looking into.
That's right around the time change, and when the Giants were that price, like within that year,
No,
they
man.
went to dual pricing.
Oh, another one.
You got this one?
No.
You do now.
2 wedding covers in one day.
Hey.
Yeah, and there is a possibility that'd be a Canadian price variant, but they're a little more bold on Canadians. It kind of stands out more.
Yeah, you go back to DC
where Ray is, he could probably get Canadian price variants.
That was 53, 54.
How come you've gone back into DC Comics Presents again?
Yeah, I was just wondering if he had these wedding covers. I got them a couple of weeks ago for him. 55.
Yeah, Rayman, that price box simply means it was a newsstand issue.
Okay.
Because the direct one had the British prices on it as well.
Of the same issue? So, yeah, then that was right at the change then.
Power Girl.
Nice Gil Kane.
58. Yep, 2 of those.
Awesome.
59.
That's one of my favourite comics. That is. That's such a funny story. So funny that issue. Do you know the cover slingers, Darren? When I call everyone, I called the substitute hero, the substitute slingers, the Legion of Substitute Slingers. That's because of that comic, like the Legion of Substitute Heroes.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are the Legion of Substitute Slingers.
The loss.
Anyone who's not a regular.
Man, they kept Gil Kane busy then.
63.
Amethyst, Princess of Gem World.
Four. Monday. 65.
Adam Xanadu.
The Demon. 66.
Was it Black Briar Fawn? That's it. Black Briar Fawn. That villain. That's one I bought as a kid. That one.
68.
I think I've got 2 copies of that. One's in my Brave and the Bold run, and one's in my Demon run.
69. Blackhawk. 70.
Does this set go for 100 issues?
Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if it goes on to 100. It might go to 90 something. I'm not sure. I can't remember now.
I'm just going to check.
71.
Oh, 97. 97 issues and 3 annuals. No, 4 annuals.
72. Another Joker.
You might have read one of the annuals in my pile, Darren.
73.
Yeah, you might do, yeah.
Rings a bell.
Flash. 74.
God, I've got so much reading to begin with. I've got to read for my whole Defenders run soon, because when I see Mark on Sunday, he's going to be giving me the last Defenders comics that I ordered for his. I went going to his stackery, so I ordered them in America because it's cheaper. So they'll be giving them to me, and I'll have a whole 130 odd blinking run to read.
That'll keep you out of trouble for a week.
152 issues and 1 annual in that Defenders run. And then if you want to properly complete it, you also got to get Treasury 16.
8.
I ain't getting no treasuries, mate. I ain't got room in the boxes for them.
That's the only proper Defenders books.
Superman and Clark Kent is fighting himself.
Yep.
He does that so often. It's like that's every other week in bloody Superman. You go through his runs. It's like Clark Kent and Superman manage to be on this cover at the same time so often. It's like it's ridiculous.
81.
I mean, you got 1,000 copies of Superman issues. I mean, you're about to run into same story over and over again.
What New Wave band's first appearance on Top of the Pops were under the pseudonym Clark Kent?
2 of those.
No clue on that
Why
one.
would they use a pseudonym on Top of the Pops?
First appearance on Top of the Pops, they were wearing masks, and they called themselves Clark Kent.
Who did?
The Police.
Did they?
That one again, Ray.
Why would they not use their?
Look at the previous issue where you've got 2 issues. You can compare the 2 prices and you can see the difference on the price boxes. Oh, can you or not? Maybe you can't. I thought one was a newsstand and one was a direct.
Yes.
Are they different prices? The boxes, like, does one only contain the American price and the other one contains British and Canadian and American?
Yes, one's just American, and the other one's British and
That's
Canada.
it. That's it. It's a lot bigger, isn't it? The newsstand one's a lot bigger price. Yeah, that's it. And a bigger issue number. Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, the Police's first appearance on Top of the Pops was under Clark
Why
Kent.
would they use I'm not doubt. Well, I've never heard that story before, but I can't understand the logic of that. Why would a band who are getting their first showing on Top of the Pops not use their own name? Surely the whole point of going on Top of the Pops is to sell their records.
Stuart Copeland was still contracted to play in Curved Air. So they weren't officially the Police yet.
87.
Stuart Copeland, they appeared in Mask because Stuart Copeland couldn't do contract stuff outside of Curved Air until he was released from the band.
Right, but the single they were playing on Top of the Pops. What was the name? What was the band name of the single that they released to be on Top of the Pops? They must have been called Clark Kent at that time then.
90.
I don't even remember the song they covered on it, and I just watched it like a week ago. If you'd asked me,
yeah, but it would have been their original song. They would have to have released.
And I think it's with two K's too. I think it's Clark with a K and Clark Kent with a K. Again, I'd look it up and tell you exacts, but if I do,
so that must have been what the band was called at the time. Then that must have been what the band was called at the time.
Well, it's for a flash in the pan. It was they came back on like a month later as the Police, but their first appearance on Top of the Pops.
My point is they wouldn't have gone on Top of the Pops using a name that wasn't theirs because it wouldn't help them sell their records. So they must have released the record under the name Clark Kent for them to be introduced on Top of the Pops as Clark Kent.
It was a one-off screwy thing they did, and they came back on as the Police later.
Rayman.
Yeah, but it must have been called Clark Kent at that time to have been introduced as Clark Kent because they wouldn't introduce him as Clark Kent if they weren't known as that name then because that was the whole point of Top of the Pops. Bands had released singles.
They came back. Just somebody can pull it up on the computer, look it up. You'll see what I'm talking about.
That says introduces Superwoman. Is that the first Superwoman then in there?
I don't think so. I think it might be an alternate world one or something like that. I don't know. I think that might be like from an Earth 2 maybe or an Earth another. I don't know that story of that Superwoman. She wasn't around, so I think it's just a one-off. Like maybe she's an alternate world or something, or another dimension. I've not read it yet, so
yeah.
You got some more? You want to show Darren?
I've got a few little bits.
You finished, Ray? Have you finished that box, Ray?
Right, yeah, so there you go. He did the looking up.
So it wasn't the Police. It was Clark Kent was the name of the band, but they happened to do the Police.
So they had to go incognito because Stuart Copeland was still on contract with Curved Air.
Right, so, but he's also had his side project with Clark Kent. So that story could have been right.
Well, it's not. I just watched the thing with he explains it on his channel. Stewart opened a channel and he explains it again on his channel, but he couldn't appear.
But the single was released under the name Clark Kent, so that's why I couldn't get made around. Right, let's have a look at what Darren's got to show then.
Yeah,
I've got one of these in lower grade, but I found one of these in higher grade.
Oh wow, nice.
In fact, this one I might CGC this one.
You butt monkey! Why do you do this to me?
That is proper high grade. I think this is above a 9.
And it's several $100, but it's still grossly undervalued.
That's a monster. I love it.
But when's the date on that?
That is 1976 July.
Yeah, so it's 2 years after. So
then you and Gray, Kyle and Gray man have seen these, but Ray, you haven't. I wanted to show you, Ray, because these are in the box as well, the big box, but they're too big to put in the box. So.
And why'd you ask me about liking Wonder Man?
Ooh, look at that, 2001.
Now this appears to have not been produced with any staples deliberately. That's how it was done. So this kind of falls apart, but don't worry, it's not damaged. I think it's the way it's supposed to be.
Well,
It's like
they're
a
called
load.
poster books.
Because look, this is the inside of the cover.
Yeah, they're called poster books. Like Sojourn came out like that with an early Gru appearance in it. Sojourn's like that.
So it's got like the front page there. That's the introduction. Then a bit of a story. But then we're back into some pretty cool art.
Nice.
Beautiful
think-
stuff.
So why'd you ask about Wonder Man if you're going to show things I've already seen, silly?
Because it's not all about you.
But you asked about Wonder Man. Why?
No, I
why
only
did
asked
you ask
because
about...
someone held up a Wonder Man book.
Huh?
Somebody held up a Wonder Man book.
Oh, somebody held up. Okay. I thought you was going to pull something out of your ass there.
Look at that little rose down there. That's cool. Rose in the desert.
I thought she was going to hold up like an Avengers #9 and go, look what I got for like 30p. Avengers #9.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then there's the big art from the center bit.
Nice.
Yeah, you're not going to have any trouble making back your money on that deal.
Just so nice to have it in a really nice grade condition, because that's the kind of thing that really struggles to stay in good grade forever. But look, that's a number 2.
It's a cool ship.
Woohoo.
This again, this all came from that auction. You know what a great collection that guy had got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is the stuff that was found in the loft in a house clearance, wasn't it?
Yeah. Look at
So
this for a craft ship. Look at the detail.
This guy obviously pegged it, didn't he? Without like selling it on or giving it to his grandkids or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I think what had happened is it ended up being passed on to his relatives. Relatives rarely know what to do with stuff like this, and so the house clearance company comes along to empty the house and went in the loft, found it, and said, right, do you want to auction it? And they said, yeah, we don't know what it is.
I've been prepping my wife for 10 years, and she's still in the dark about it.
There's a lot
of like put it all your information on there and just stick them in a box.
I said to Lisa, if I pop my clog suddenly, don't talk to Darren. He'll rip you off. I said he'll give you 10p each room. So whatever you do, don't go to Darren. He'll
totally
gouge him.
I'll have her pay me to take all this rubbish away. I'll say.
Oh my god! I bought you so badly, mate. You'll be like a decent
Englishmen's are brutal now. I realize now.
Yeah,
this is some kind of pop music magazine. I don't know what it is. I'm not into pop music, but not
that's
pop
music. Jimmy Nail on front there.
No, that's Pete Townsend, I think.
Yeah, Thompson. Townsend.
Hendrix, the missing
Townsend, yeah. I don't know these bands from this era.
No. That looks like something off the old Grey Whistle test, that does.
But again, this is it's not a comic, it's not for us, but it should, I think that people in the pop world would like this.
Hey Gray, wasn't that what we called the first show we did together? The old Gray Man whistle test?
No, I don't think so.
Right, let's have a look at some couple of interesting things here. So there's this war comic in the UK. It came out in 1966 or something. And so in the UK, things came out weekly, not monthly. So this is a paper weekly war comic called Victor.
Yeah.
This is from 1977. And what they would normally do is the story would start on the front cover, and that story would continue on the back cover. So 2-page story, and that's the end of that story. And then inside, they would have multiple different strips, like a serial, probably about 4 pages per strip. And the strips would run for about 12 weeks or so, like a serial. So it made you collect the next issues. And then, so I've got a few of those. They're just, for anyone who likes World War II, and there used to be sometimes some World War One issues. That's got biplanes in it, so that's probably a World War One.
Well, you know, the concept of 8-pagers predates the World Wars. Newsstand 8-pagers go back to the early 1900s, late 1800s.
I think
that's what helped form the comic books.
These probably had about, I don't know, 24 to 32 pages, something like that. I've never counted them.
In the like 19 teens, the early teens, the British weekly that was big was called Chums. I've got a huge stack of them upstairs.
You know, the annuals that we get in DC and Marvel. Well, those annuals come out once per year, but they're not Christmas annuals, are they? They can come out. When do they come out? Actually, annuals.
Well, normally some around Christmas.
No,
October. They try to release them like in October to be Christmas gifts.
Okay. Well, these British ones used to come out in December. You'd see them in the shops, maybe November. But this is like an annual from the same weekly. That's hardback.
Yeah.
Mm.
And a lot of it was two tones, so just a single color, like black and a color, black and one color. And they'd use different grades of color, and amazingly it worked.
Nice.
But the covers were some of the best stuff. Even there, I mean, so there it switches the color up to a different color. Matilda would love that story, wouldn't she, Gray? In piss yellow.
Is that not a story about a coward as well? Is it not a story about a coward?
It is. That's Cadman.
No, that's why it'll be yellow, isn't it? The coward.
Oh, yeah. But then there's Alf Tupper, the tough of the track, right? This is a runner, and he always used to eat fish and chips all the time. So before he ran a mile competition, he would have fish and chips.
Did he not live in the Highlands or something? And he used to like run around on the moors or something like that. That's where he got his
He used to be a welder as well.
From.
So they're cool, but they're cool. I love some of the really old covers, so I've got a few of them here. So there's a different one from 1975.
Cool. Book for boys or girls who identify as boys.
This was a story. I think it's a true story about someone being carried out of no man's land using a wheelbarrow by a medic or something.
Yeah, but did somebody get carried out of no man's land by 2 African swallows?
That joke's lost on me, Kyle.
How big of a Monty Python fan are you?
So that's a couple of bits.
Me and Lisa watched Life of Brian again for Easter, as we always do.
That's funny.
Could be carried by 2 African swallows. How do you get coconuts?
Right, what do we got here? There's a few. I'll just pull just a sample. Is it getting time that we should be going to bed, Gray?
Yeah, I just need to finish off this box. I've got another show, and then I'll wrap it up.
Right, I'll just do you a quick flash, but I don't know if you've seen them before because I've lost track. But
Inhumans.
This one's got some manufacturing ink there. Look.
Yeah, that's not even considered a defect.
I think that manufacturing ink. I think I remember talking about that with you, Kyle, on a Geeky Weekly. So I think I have shown this box.
Yeah. No, it was me and you just when you were flipping through shit.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
It was just me and you farting around. I think everybody bailed out by then, but yeah, there's.
Did you have the first Sabretooth in this lot?
No. Do you know what? I don't think in fact, I've never had that comic. I don't think.
That's probably the most expensive one from the '97 that I got from my brother that I'd end up needing to get back, but I just don't care if I get it.
That's
a nice Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Nice.
This was
what did that sound that last Iron Man. Suddenly what?
The Smashers.
Suddenly the Smashers. Okay. I was thinking of Suddenly Comics.
Do you remember when we did that story about Bolton, where I left the door open on the car?
Is that a Gil
Yeah.
Kane?
This was that collection. Sorry, no man.
Was that a Gil Kane there?
Oh, I don't know.
Gil Kane cover?
I'm useless at knowing who's drawn it. That one, you mean?
Yeah, that's not Gil Kane.
No, not that one. No, that one after that. Yeah, that one.
Oh,
Not sure.
I don't.
Well, I know,
Not
is
by
there-
her nose.
Doesn't
Yeah.
There's
jump
some
out
pretty
to me as
deep
being
inks,
Gil-
but I don't
Gil
know.
Kane.
Not by her nose.
I don't see a signature.
Yeah, I don't see the nose there.
What was the
He
number?
might have inked it. I wouldn't be surprised if he inked that one, but
What was the number of that one?
That was
Darren?
49.
I'll look it up.
I have
I don't think it was.
Iron Man myself. Ooh, yeah. Those are from the 70s. Those are the books I picked up. No, I can pick that one up
You
because
said, yeah, cover by Gil Kane.
okay.
You were right, Norman.
Well done. Good call.
yeah, it looked like his inks. But her nose, her lack of nose, really threw me off
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the woman. I was thinking it was like more like a Ramita or something. So my eye, but what do I know?
Well,
I
my
I
guess
never
is
pulled up-
somebody did a layout and he did the finishes.
Maybe
They did that a lot, where they wouldn't even credit the layout artist. Ed Hannon
Planet
did that
Comics.
a lot.
Like
Is that a
comic.
reprint one, isn't it? It's a reprint Planet Comics, isn't it, mate?
Then tell me which
And
stuff.
on which Doctor?
Part of
That's
me
cool.
wants every one of those, and part of me doesn't want any of them.
Flying
But I'm telling
saucers.
you,
Like
those
that.
are photo
I love
reference
them.
and editorial
Let
reference.
me know
Why
what
would
they
you
go
not
for when
love
you price
those?
them up.
Ooh,
When you get
look at
prices
the.
for them,
She lifted
let
up.
me
She
know,
lift, she wanted to show it off.
Woman in red.
are these the ones that you think might be reprints by somebody else? Like
Yeah,
not
they're
official, okay.
photo reference and
Yeah.
reference material. I mean, they're 100% because they weren't made
They-
for resale.
Once you find out the price for them, let me know. If there's anything, if they're not too expensive, I might be interested, but they probably are. Even as weird reprint, they're just interesting, aren't they? Full set movie
I
comic.
can
Awesome.
promise you those are on the cover of somebody's book.
The Earth
And
Man
somebody
on-
like
an Earth Man
Des
on
Skin
Venus.
will know. Those got used to be on the cover of books.
Reach
Reach for the moon.
What does that sound?
Fabulous covers.
Ray, have you heard us talk about these before?
That sounds familiar. Race to the moon.
This is a collection I bought from a guy who was called the godfather of British comics. And in amongst his collection were 3 short boxes full of these.
Hey
And
man.
these are not original comics. They're some kind
Hey,
of
Matt.
reproduction. And the best guess that we can come to,
This
and
is Matt. Good to see you, buddy.
the best sort of guess we've got is that these were copies made for research purposes so that people didn't have to try and find the original comics. So they could write books and whatever about them.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's pictures of those on a book, and I can picture the damn book, and I can't tell you what it is.
Here we go.
I'm
This
at
is-
Grayman's channel. Come over there to chat, Matt.
This is one of the runs. So this is every issue run of this comic.
I mean, they were meticulous enough to make them actual size, so I know those are photo references.
So we're still trying to. I mean, I've got no idea what
My
the price
guess
of that
still
is.
says there aren't 20 of those of each issue, and the people that have them are all in the know. I bet you Des Skin has a
Great
set
one.
of those. I would bet a paycheck Des Skin has a set of those.
This is the last one of the Ghost.
Great looking covers.
Yeah, they're just really funky, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all original. They're all original. They weren't made for resale. There's no copyright indicia in them. It's just
That's a number 1.
they're reference and photo reference material. and they're so well done. And I can just picture the book in my head that they're splayed out on the cover.
Oh.
And they're all looking pristine, and that's why they're all looking pristine.
Eerie.
Number 16 of Eerie.
16 was that?
Yeah. Here's a number 15.
Wow. What year are those from?
14. Well, the originals are like well old, but I don't know. I haven't yet figured out what year these reproductions are from. That's number 11. It's really hard to tell, Ray. It's a mystery that we've solved. We think we've solved most of the mystery, but not all of the mystery.
You've got a good theory, anyway.
Mars attacks. But these
where did Mars Attacks start?
Cards, collector's cards.
Yep, 1958 set of horror collector cards.
Number 4 now. Number 3. I mean, the thing is, right? If these are research copies, then it's not like they were mass produced. They're not available to buy and read anywhere.
Probably 20. Like if you have 50 books, they did 20 each of them. So that's what they run a printer and print off.
That must be some kind of special. I don't know.
1,000 total in existence. If there's that many and it's 20 each.
Hey, Cole, if a mess in the chat room, yeah, we're talking about hot dogs.
I think that because this is effectively a low print run of something, I would have thought this would carry some kind of value, wouldn't you?
It's extraordinary is what it is. I'm going to have to go down and drink fucking hot sauce, ain't I?
Number 1, Saint.
Nice.
Why you got to do hot sauce for?
Matt will tell you when he comes on.
I've never seen Rayman look so interested in a bunch of comics. He's awesome. I've caught your sweet spot, Rayman.
But you see how they do this at Overstreet?
Yeah.
How they do the photo reference. Yeah. That's how you can take $1,000 comic. And they just do, they may use particular issues, but those old rare ones, they'll do photo reference of them. Because you will not take a high grade and do that.
Not many more to go. I've only just brought a box up randomly.
All new comics.
I can promise you this. Those probably aren't original issues on that ad page. There's something like this. They're just photo reference, high gloss, whatever.
Buy war bonds. They're totally different, aren't they? The art on them is just of a different era.
Yeah. You kind of wonder.
These are as good as you. These are. If I was to grade them, it's near mint, near mint, near mint for these. I know they're not original, but these are practically untouched.
You kind of wonder who owns the copyright for these books now, because if whoever owned the copyright to them was to make a bunch of facsimiles of them, I reckon they'd sell shitloads. They're just so interesting.
Right here.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yes, exactly. Yes.
That's photo because like that Spawn might be an original, that Zap might be an original. I guarantee you that Showcase and that Cap are not original.
But the cool thing is, this was one box. I'm nearly there. But some of the other boxes, they do this with the early DC comics. It's like World Finest, Batman. I think there's some Wonder Woman. Yeah. So all of those, and some of them are square bound. The ones that were square bound because they were so big back then, they're square bound. That's the last one. But I just think they're really ace. I just want to know what they are, when they were printed, who printed them, etc.
All right, let's finish this off then, because I'm knackered now.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, great man, I'm gonna go. So,
all right, mate. Thanks for coming.
see you guys.
Cheers now, man.
See you soon. Let me know if you can make slingers on Saturday.
I'll make it.
Cool.
Kill me.
Yeah.
Can't even remember who wanted to see those.
See, this is the bad thing about following Darren. Showing them blinking classic reprints that no one's ever seen before for some books, some comics you can pick up for £1 each. No one cares.
These are the bread and butter, the ones that you've got. That's what makes collectors collectors.
Yeah.
Cool,
Showed
I
this
like
one on Slingers, I think.
Hourglass.
Yeah, Trapped Under Glass we did, remember? And I think I showed this one.
Yeah.